Hi friends, today we are going to see some more hidden features of Mac operating system. So many people think that I know everything about Mac, but still I hope some of these features will help them in day-to-day uses. Okay, let me start from the beginning. So some people don't want to see these dock, and similarly on the menu bar, and similarly on the right hand side this hard disk. So none of this they don't want to see. I mean, they need a clean desktop. So let us see how to get that one. So go to your Finder, Preferences. Here you can see on the general settings, show these items on the desktop. Just switch off that one so that you can't see any of your hard drive. Similarly, so I'll go to System Preferences, and here I'll go into General Settings. Here it will ask you automatically hide and show menu bar. You need to check that one so that your menu bar is off now. And then you need to go into your dock settings, and you can select automatically hide and show the dock. That's all. So it looks like a simple monitor, but how do I access my files? If you know the shortcuts, you can use any of the shortcuts. For example, if I wanted to use Shift Command A, so straight away I can go to your applications folder, and if I wanted to go to Shift Command D, like my desktop, and similarly if I want to use my Shift Command O for documents, so like this different shortcuts are there. If you know these shortcuts, fine. If you don't know the shortcuts, simply use Command N. So Command N for a new Finder window. And if you don't want to use any of the shortcuts, and if you want to use only the mouse, so bring down your mouse towards the dock even though it is hidden, and when you move your mouse towards that side, automatically you can see all the things. Whichever application you want, you can open. For example, Finder, just click. So similarly, and if I want to go to the menu bar, move your mouse towards the menu bar, so automatically it will be revealed. Okay, let me bring it back. Finder, Preferences, hard drive. This is for the only for the hard disk, and then you need to go to your System Preferences, and then General Settings, and then automatically hide and show the menu bar, and then you need to go to your dock, and then change the settings from automatically hide and show the dock to normal mode. So this is how you can change that one. Now many people are thinking that we can't hide any files in Mac operating system. Similarly, you can't see the hidden files. This is partially true, but let me show you how to do that one. So when I double click my hard drive, you can see there are 4 different folders, but Mac operating system is based on Unix, and a lot of Unix items are actually hidden. So how do I reveal those things? So you need to use Shift plus Command plus dot, or Shift plus Command plus period, so that it will show lot of hidden files. Anyway, so these things are not required for a normal user. That's the reason Apple by default keeps them hide. Okay, now but I wanted to hide some of my files. Now by default, if you create a new folder, and then if you try to rename that one with a dot, let me say secret files, okay, it will give you warning, says you cannot use a name that begins with a dot because these names are reserved for the systems. Please choose another name. So let me show you the secret now. So since I can't rename it as with a dot, so Shift Command dot to reveal all the hidden files, so that you can see all your hidden files now, and then try to rename this. So let me put again, press enter to rename, use dot, and enter the word or enter the file name, whatever you want, press enter. Then it will give you a different thing. Are you sure you want to use a name that begins with a dot? If you say okay, now then normally any normal folder will be in a different look. You can see here the hidden folder is looks like a light blue color, whereas this is a little bit darker than the hidden folder. Okay, so this is how you can identify this is a hidden folder or not. Now how do I hide this folder? Again, just remember the shortcut Shift Command dot. So Shift Command dot, which hides all the hidden folders, including your hidden folder on the desktop. So this is how you can hide any particular folder. But if I want to access this folder, what to do? You need to unhide all of them and then access the folder. That's one way. Second way is you can click on Go menu. Here you can see Go to folder, and the only thing is you need to enter the path. If you know the path, then enter that particular path so that you can see the content. This is how you can hide or unhide any particular folder or file. Now let me show you another secret. Okay, so let me go to some images. Okay, I'll bring these images to desktop. Okay, by the way, Mac operating system, whenever you drag any file or folder to another area, I mean when I say another area, from desktop to documents or downloads, anywhere, by default it makes a move. That means the folder or a file will be moved to that additional folder, so that it is not going to duplicate the folder or it is not going to occupy extra space. But sometimes what happens, I need that folder in downloads as well as in desktop. So normally you will use Command C, Command V, that will copy paste. Instead of that one, simply while dragging, hold Option key on your keyboard. If you hold Option key, you can see a plus symbol which allows you to make a duplicate. So that's how you can make a duplicate of that. Okay, now let me show you something special. So in Windows, any folder, if you want to compress, normally we call it as a zip. So what you need to do? You need to use a third-party application, either WinZip or something. Whereas here, it's very simple. Just right click, click on compress images, because images is the folder name here. So that's all. You get images.zip folder on your desktop. In case if I want to reopen, or maybe in case if I want to uncompress this one, so just simply double click, and during this time keep an eye on my dock. So when you double click, something came in this area and then went. So what happened? So basically whenever you double click a .zip folder, some application comes automatically and then reopens or maybe unzips that and then goes back. So how do I know what is that application? And if I go to Apple menu bar, go to your recent items, here you can see the topmost one, which is called archive utility. So this archive utility application unzips your folder. Now obviously you will go and search inside your applications folder where you don't get it at all. Okay, maybe you thought it is maybe inside the utilities folder. No, not even here also. So then where is that application? So simply if I go into recent items, you can see archive utility. But how do I know where is the location of that one? So you can hold Command key on your keyboard during this time, which allows you to show archive utility in Finder. Just click. So then what happens? You will see the complete path. Oh wait, how do I see the path? There are two methods. You can see these applications. Again, keep your mouse on the application folder and then hold Command and then click. You can see the complete path. So this is my MacBook Pro and the hard drive name is iLearnhub, this one. And then in that system, library, core services, application. That means it's like a hidden folder kind of thing. Now I want to see the complete path. So you can click on View, Show Path Bar. So here you can see right now the same way. iLearnhub, the hard drive name, system, library, core services, applications, archive utility. Instead of that one, can I see the view like this? Okay, here also you can see this is my hard drive, and then system, and then library, and then core services, and then applications, and then a lot of hidden applications are there. Why they kept all these applications inside? Because you don't need to manually double click and open these applications. Whenever you need some work, I mean whenever you need to uncompress, for example, archive utility automatically opens up. That's the reason they kept it like this. By the way, since I opened this Finder window, this is my icon view, and this is my list view, and this is my another column view, and the last one is cover flow. Okay, now there is a shortcut for this. Command 1 for icon view, Command 2 for the list view, Command 3 for the column view, and command 4 for cover flow view. So in case if you wanted to know the shortcuts, command 1, 2, 3, 4 for each kind of thing. Okay, next, how do I see the preview like this in my list view? So here also there is a facility. List view actually, like, this is the frequently used facility for me, or maybe frequently used style, but I want to see the preview in this area. So you can see view, show preview option. In case if you want to know the shortcut, shift command P. So if I use shift command P shortcut, so automatically you can see the application and or maybe the content and details and then preview also. Let me show you in a proper way. So if I go into my desktop and then images, just see that on the right hand side you can see all the previews. Okay, this is how you can see a preview window. So in case if you want to make it bigger, there also you can do. And I know you have another facility by using the space bar, but this is apart from the space bar. If you want to see all the information, you can see here. And if you go to your cover flow, you can see the content. Okay, let me double click. Here you have more facilities, like you can see the next image, previous image. You can use the left arrow, right arrow to navigate between these images. On the right hand side, you can see some more options like created date and how much space it is occupying. And here in this area, you can rotate left, markup, more, these kind of facilities also there. These are all part of the Finder window. Okay, now let me show you some great secrets. Okay, so I am going into downloads. Okay, I'll select this image. Yes. Okay, so if I wanted to know what are the information, what you can see maximum here, created, modified, and some dimensions, resolution, etc. And of course JPEG image 2.4 MB. But I wanted to know where exactly this photo was taken. So if I double click this, by default the built-in application to open any photos is called preview. And of course this is the most ignored application of Mac operating system. This is actually my favorite application also. I'll explain this one in the next episode, but right now I wanted to show you where was this photograph was taken. So simply command I for information. So when I press command I, it shows a lot of information like first general, if you see that, some color mode, etc., etc., some information. And then the file one, if you take, so all the image details. And here once if you go into EXIF data, here you can see what was the camera. You can see Apple, lens model iPhone 10, back, dual camera, and other details also. Not only that, just click on the GPS. You can see okay, let me zoom back a little bit. Here you can see it was taken at Greater Noida. In case if you want to see more information, okay, let me zoom in more. Yeah, it was taken at Bennett University, so in their college. Okay, similarly, and sometimes you will see even altitude details also. You can see 210.19 meters, that is your altitude of Greater Noida. Some more information like this. So this entire information, in case if you don't want to send this one, you can see there is an option for remove location info. And in case if you want to see the same information in maps, which is like Apple's own maps application, click on show in maps, and of course you can see here. And then if you want to zoom in, so that's how it is going to work. Okay, so anyway, command Q to quit this application, and command Q to quit the preview also. We just saw zip. Why only zip? Is there any additional facility? Mac regularly uses another way of compressing images or another way of compressing folders. Let us see how it is going to work. So there is a built-in another tool called disk utility. So I'm using disk utility. Disk utility used for a different purpose also. Apart from that, you can go into file. You can see new image from folder. So where is the folder? On my desktop. So how do I go to desktops? Click here, select the images, now choose, and where do you want to save this one? And if you want to make encryption, so the difference between zip and DMG is DMG you can encrypt. What do you mean by encryption? Even if it goes to another person's hand without having the password, without entering the password, they cannot see the content. So how do I do this one? Click on 128-bit. Maybe you need to give a password, so which has to be with you. And if you forgot the password, you are losing the data in that one. So save as images, where you can decide, or if you want to change it to another destination, maybe click on this window and select either documents, downloads, etc. So for time being, I'll save it on the desktop. Save. So once it is done, like images.zip, you can see here another one, DMG you got. So many people are thinking DMG stands for an application in Mac. No, not that way. DMG stands for disk image. So the disk image can contain data, photographs, video, or anything inside. And why two types of options in Mac operating system? Zip files are good for lesser file sizes, that means around 4 GB, 5 GB, 10 GB up to that one. Whereas DMG, it is good for smaller file size to any kind of size. So you can even go for hundreds of terabytes. So that's the advantage of the DMG. Okay, so how do I uncompress this one? Just simply double click this. So automatically it will ask you, please enter the password to show the content inside. So it mounts just like a pen drive. So now you can see that image is like a pen drive kind of thing, and then automatically mounts. By the way, how much space is left in this one right now? I can't see. Okay, so in case if you want to see something like that, like let us say double click my hard drive, and I can't see how much space is left. So here it shows only the path bar, and in case if I want to show the status bar, once again you can go to view, show status bar. So right now it says 109.21 GB is available. So basically it is a 500 GB hard drive, out of that one 109 GB is available. So this is how you can use either zip or DMG files. Okay, so I just used command delete and then remove from the trash bin also. Okay, one more last tip. So all of you knows those who are using Mac regularly. So in case if you wanted to resize your Mac window, Finder window, you need to drag from the right hand side corner or even one of the corner. So let me show you something special. So by holding the option, you can hold on any one and you can move it to, that means it is like increasing on all the sides, not just only one side, at all the sides. How to do this one? By holding option key on your keyboard, and don't leave it, hold option and then just drag it to any of the side. And in case if you have not subscribed, please subscribe and keep sharing, and have a good day.